Hello, everybody. David Shuster here. Donald Trump Jr. is now getting smeared by members of his own family, including his father, President Trump. Mediaite headline, Trump family and friends are raising the alarm about Don Jr.'s new girlfriend. Mediaite reporting, Donald Trump is not a fan of his son Donald Trump Jr.'s new girlfriend, Bettina Anderson. According to multiple sources close to the family, were raising the alarm about the relationship. Quote, Donald Trump does not approve of his son's association with Bettina. One close family friend claimed Bettina's presence is seen as a liability rather than an asset. Bettina Anderson is a Palm Beach, Florida socialite, model, and influencer with a reputation for partying hard. There's more from the New York Post Page 6 YouTube show.
Bettina Anderson is a Palm Beach socialite, right? She's from a pretty fancy family herself. And some of our sources have said that, she and Don Jr. actually make a good couple. In fact, she is good friends with Don Jr.'s ex-wife, Vanessa Trump. And we exclusively reported, if you look closely as we do, at the Republican National Convention, which was in Milwaukee in July, Bettina was sitting there behind Don Jr. and the Trump family and Kimberly, and we had heard that she was there actually as a guest of Vanessa.
Okay, Bettina Anderson has long-standing Palm Beach, Florida connections to the Trump family and to Donald Jr. So what's the problem? Well, according to friends of the Trump family, Bettina Anderson is also known for dating wealthy men in exchange for her receiving lavish gifts. The alleged transactional nature of some of her previous relationships reportedly bothers the Trump family. The Trump family also doesn't approve of Anderson's alleged association with alcohol and drugs. Bettina Anderson denies any alcohol or drug abuse and calls the gold digger claims nonsense. Last year, Anderson spoke generally and casually about her life while being interviewed for a Colony Hotel Palm Beach YouTube show.
I'm just Bettina. Fashion is something I truly love. I love wearing beautiful clothes. I like going to beautiful places like Slim Aaron's, right? What was his thing? It was beautiful people wearing beautiful clothes.
Doing beautiful things.
Yes. Yep. So I love fashion. I'm always honored when, someone features me in a magazine. It's very nice. but
it's nice to be wanted.
It's nice to be, yes, exactly. Influencer. I don't know. I guess I'm more under the influence than I am influencing.
She is definitely self-deprecating and seems likable to me. Still, there have been a series of unflattering reports about Anderson in several newspapers, and there are multiple sources who say President Donald Trump does not like this coupling and considers Anderson a liability, not just to Donald Jr., but to the entire Trump family. Donald Trump Jr. has not commented on any of this, and the only public comments in his social life came last month when he said he supported the appointment of his former fiancée, Kimberly Gilfoil, to be ambassador to Greece, and said Gilfoil would do a good job. There are multiple reports that Gilfoil got that gig as part of a negotiated breakup with Don Jr.
This is a way for her to go to Greece and Don Jr. to, in about a year or so, or not even in a couple months, be like, well, we grew apart. Yeah. Kimberly is doing her duty. It's a really nice consolation prize. And it's also a way to ensure that the breakup is not messy.
Right.
And
she'll
that
be completely out of the picture.
Completely out of it. But also, this is a good prize. This is a huge plum position. And this ensures that when they split their properties and when everything goes public, it's not going to get nasty.
Good for Donald Trump Jr. and Kimberly Gilfoil. Keeping things amicable is always nice. Unfortunately for Donald Trump Jr., his reputation has been taking a lot of hits lately, and not just because of the criticism from his own family over his new paramour. Recently, Don Jr. led a trip to Greenland to highlight the potential for the United States buying, acquiring, or annexing the island. Scientists believe Greenland is sitting on a lot of valuable oil and minerals, and because of global warming and ice melts, new transit routes are opening up through Greenland that could dramatically cut the cost of shipping U.S. imports and exports. In Greenland, Donald Trump Jr. posed with locals wearing MAGA hats, ostensibly showing their support for Trump and a Greenland under U.S. control. But Danish media soon reported that many of the alleged local supporters were homeless people who had been bribed with food and free hotel lodging in exchange for their participation in that photo op. Fox News reported that most locals Fox spoke with opposed the Trump Greenland plan, and a member of Denmark's parliament who represents Greenland went on CNN and trashed the Trump efforts.
Greenland is not mega. Greenland is not going to be mega. And I think in many ways it's a Trump stunt. It's what he's done many times before. But I think the majority in Greenland, they find it quite scary, actually, and quite uncomfortable that there's so much focus on Greenland and that U.S. is actually, in a disrespectful way, showing that they would like to be buying Greenland or controlling Greenland. That is not what the population in Greenland wants.
So, if you're keeping score at home, Donald Jr.'s trip to Greenland got undercut and mocked within hours of his visit. Don Jr.'s apparent breakup with Kimberly Gilfoil got settled through a reported negotiation, resulting in President Trump naming her to be ambassador to Greece. And Don Jr.'s new girlfriend, Palm Beach socialite Bettina Anderson, is causing consternation and anxiety within the Trump family. To be fair, it's probably not very easy being Donald Trump Jr. with all the drama and controversy his father creates. Also, the spotlight on any presidential family member can be brutal. Still, Don Trump Jr. keeps making a lot of waves, and his own family is reportedly so angry about some of it, they are leaking to the press, smearing Don Jr., and questioning Jr.'s judgment. Or as critics of President Trump are saying, like father, like son. By the way, Canadian political leaders are now teeing off on President Trump over economic issues.
He is a bully, and bullies understand one thing, that is strength. They also understand pain. So if he wants to pick a fight with Canada, we have to make sure it's clear that it's going to hurt Americans as well.
Check out that video at the link below. I'm David Shuster. Thanks for joining us.